do you have a couple of tips or even an exercise that people can do? Because a lot of people are feeling anxious, a bit, you know, they can't imagine what life's going to be like for them, and they've been left in their own mind. They've been in the mind incubator for too long. Have you got any tips or an exercise that would just flow return for them?
So I'm going to combine two.
Oh, good.
So I'm going to suggest the power of what-ifing.
Oh, I love that.
The power of what-ifing, you know, that human beings are very, very practiced at asking themselves what-if questions. The only problem is they're usually what-if questions that create anxiety. You know, so we're often, you know, what if this never ends? You know, what if my business never recovers? You know, what if I, you know, what if I can't ever achieve what I want to achieve? It's like, you know, this kind of circling of unhelpful thoughts that usually have either a what if that you can hear, or some kind of assumption in there that's having us, you know, project all kinds of unhelpful thoughts. So we know there's power in it. So this is about harnessing the power and having better endings. So whenever we notice ourselves having a negative thought, to counteract it with a really nice what if question. So let me give you a sort of example here that you know, imagine that in the days when we used to go to parties, do you remember those days? Imagine we've got ourselves already, we're going to this party, we've got our best outfit on, we're just going out the door, and then we get this thought, they probably won't like me. There won't probably anybody to talk to. I'm probably going to be lost in a corner, feeling awkward. I'm going to hate this. I might as well take my shoes off and go back in. We talked ourselves out of it, because every time we have those thoughts, we're now imagining that's what it's going to look like. Oh God, I'm now seeing myself in the corner, looking awkward, feeling really uncomfortable. You know, wishing that the ground would swallow me up. We've gone there in our minds. So to be able to immediately counteract it with, well, what if they do like me? Well, you know, what if I could enjoy this more than I've been thinking? You know, well, what if I meet other people who are a bit like me? Oh, what if it's fun? What if it's more fun than I've been telling myself? Or what if I could start to think about this in better ways? You know, begin to, you know, what if I could begin to imagine a better scenario here? You know, that kind of thing. So what-ifing.
Love it.
Very, very powerful. So, you know, if you're kind of like, you're about to have a sales Zoom call with somebody, and you're thinking, oh, they probably won't want, you know, oh, I feel awkward about this, they probably won't want what doing a little bit of what-ifing before the call, you know. Well,
if they do want what I've got, what if they do love the price? What if they think I'm too cheap?
Yes, exactly.
What if they can't believe their luck?
Yeah, what if I'm absolutely what they've been looking for? You know, what if I'm an absolute gift for them? That kind of thing. It's like, oh my God, the brain will go off and find ways of representing that, and ways that could be true. So what-ifing is wonderful. Now, what-ifing has even more power when we can just add in a little bit of havening. And the havening, so when we're starting to if we just do a little bit of stroking here, because remember, we're sending in delta waves into the brain, and delta waves are replicating that deep, nourishing activity that goes on in the deepest sleep. It's where we sort the filing cabinets in our deepest sleep. It's where we're integrating new ways.
I've never done this before, actually. This is really comforting.
It's lovely, isn't it? Well, you know, it's getting those delta waves in where they belong. So the shoulders and upper arms, and actually if you can find something to rest your elbows on, that's quite nice as well, maybe a cushion or some pillows. The other place where we can generate delta waves, but we need to make sure our hands are clean, is the face.
All right.
Particularly for now, because you know we've got to be very, very careful. So it's about washing the face, because that generates a lot of delta waves, and the other one is the hands. And actually, when you think about it,
yes,
aren't these the things, you know, that we tend to do when we want to calm our system down? We tend to put our face in our hand,
don't we? We
we're
think
doing it. We're doing it all the time. Our body knows, and we tend to wring our hands. So it's more gentle. And when we're comforting somebody, you know, we would be, oh, you know, it'll be all right. It'll be all right. So comforting a small child, it's what we do. So the face, we can do it with the backs of our hands like this. And around, I always take my glasses off. I'm going to show you full on. But just, as I say, make sure that your hands are clean when you're doing this, like that. And then the shoulders and upper arms. And if you just do that with a little bit of what ifing.
Yeah, what if they love me? What if I'm a perfect fit? What if we have a relationship forever and it's symbiotic? What if? Yeah.
Lovely. Wonderful.
Oh, Julie, thank you so much. We have so much tips, content, wisdom, inspiration. And if you could send me the dates of your next Havening course.
I will do.
When is it? Have you got the dates fixed?
Yes, I've got to look in my diary, of course. It's in 4 parts, so it's 4 half-day sessions. So we have run it as a 2-day training. And when the first one that we did online, which was replacing the one that we had people coming in April, we decided, we'll just transfer it to 2 full days. And we did. It was 9 till 6, and it was a great experience for people, but it was too much screen time. So we've got it as 4 half days, which is working brilliantly. So that's it's the 30th and 1st, so that's a Tuesday and Wednesday, and then the following week, the 7th and 8th of July.
And is this a new course, or is it part of one that's already started?
It's a brand new course.
Okay.
So we've done 2 online courses since lockdown.
Wow.
One in April, and then we must have done one in May. That's right. So we've we didn't know whether or not people would want to do it online, but actually, many people have come and said, that my clients could use this. It's because it's a wonderful tool to add to your toolkit if you're a coach, therapist, any kind of change facilitator or healer. So that's one. May I also, whilst you're inviting me to, mention our belief change training, because you have done that, and we've also taken that online.
Yeah.
So that is a belief change practitioner training. I'm looking at my diary because it's coming up soon. So that one is next week. It's Thursday and Friday of next week, and again it's 2 mornings. So instead of it being a full day, it's about people, coaches, trainers, therapists, being able to incorporate that belief change process.
And it's a great course. It really is a great course. And not only do you get to use it on your clients, but you get to use it on yourself as your own very perfect guinea pig.
Yes, exactly. And finally,
and even if you didn't use it on clients, the benefit of using it on yourself is invaluable.
Yeah.
So
it is. And finally, we've taken our DISC certification training online as well. The reason for that is because we want to help people to be able to deliver DISC online.
Yeah.
And we've obviously didn't do that when you came, So we've built that into the programme and realised we needed more time. So that's the 23rd and the 24th of June. So you can hear we've got quite a lot on.
Yes, this is amazing. Thank you so much, lovely lady. And I'll speak to you soon. But thank you so much for sharing your heart with us.
Oh, you are absolutely welcome. You really are.
Lots of love, darling.
Bye.